So now it's time to reassemble our QL55. The first one in from the bottom is the piston. The piston has a small end on the upper side, so sometimes you have to press down to get it past that lip to feed it into the hammer. The next is the bottom stop ring. It as well is easier to put it in. If you put the missing piece in first, it'll collapse it. You have to push it up. There's a gland in there that you have to get it into. Sometimes you have to tap it in. The next is your bit bearing. The small end goes up. It should fit snugly over the retaining ring. Your next is your retaining rings. And finally, your chuck. Sometimes you have to wobble the chuck back and forth to push the bit bearing up over the stop ring. So on the top side of our QL55, the first thing to go in would be the cylinder and the air distributor. Sometimes it may be a tight fit and you may need a bar to help get it seated. Once seated, the next piece to go in would be the spacer. Followed by the check valve spring and the check valve. And our last piece would be the back head. So once the back head is installed, I just wanted to remind you to use plenty of oil on the parts as you reinstall them, and also thread grease on both the chuck and the back head when screwing them in. You want to remember to torque the back head before use. If you need any further information, contact your local service center or dealer.